What is up, guys? Welcome to the Goon Squad Garage, where we build some super epic stuff. And in today's video, I think we're gonna build the most epic build we have ever thought of. And what you see behind me is our 1,000 horsepower cammed out Trackhawk that's pretty much limited to the street and the track just because of how it's set up. So we decided to do something that has never been done before, and we are gonna go ahead and do the world's first lifted Trackhawk. And I know what you're thinking, you're gonna probably just slap something together and do something super cheap and quick, and that is not the case because we spent a lot of money and a lot of time designing something that's gonna make this thing super capable. Let's go ahead, get to building, and let's lift it up. So first things first, we wanna go ahead and start off by getting this thing shooting some flames out the back end. Why? Because it's gonna be freaking awesome. And here we got the tuner. What's happening, man?
What's going on, man?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You ready to make some flames come out that Trackhawk?
Yes, sir. Let's make it happen. What's up, guys? I'm here with the Goon Squad brothers, and I'm here from Underground Tuning. We're gonna add some sauce to this Hellcat. That Hellcat and the Trackhawk. So I'm gonna plug it to the car first, pull the data off of it. We're gonna make some changes, and then we're gonna make her pop. All right, so now we got the ignition on. Let's go ahead and load up Super Burbles.
We might have to back that C8 up a little bit, right?
Just might.
Oh my goodness, guys. That's exactly what we wanted out of this Trackhawk. Them flames. He's even saying that he's got to turn it down or we're gonna melt our rear bumper off. Is that so?
That's so. I might have to turn it down for these guys because they don't know how to act.
We want to burn that off right there. We don't even care because this is going to be an off-road vehicle pretty much. So, I mean, we'll see though. It's up to you if you want to turn it down.
Yeah, we gotta make it safe.
We'll make it safe,
especially as it has the cam in it. But
yep,
we'll let you have fun at first. You'll tell me if it's too much.
Yeah. We'll tell you for sure. But next, the Hellcat over there.
Right.
Let's get these shooting flames side by side, man.
Yeah. All we gotta do is plug this in and
we're ready to go.
Yes,
Heck yeah. So now that we got the flames out of the way, we can continue with the project, but man, we're just super happy with how the flames come out of this Trackhawk. And also we went ahead and got some flames coming out of that Hellcat over there as well, just for the heck of it. And I gotta say, I am not disappointed at all, and I think you guys aren't either. But anyways, let's move on to the lift kit. This right here is what about $40,000 worth of parts looks like, all in boxes, and we're just super excited to finally have it here at the garage because it's been about a year of just designing, engineering, and manufacturing, and it is finally here. We've seen pictures of it, we've seen CAD files of this right here, and it looks absolutely beefy. So now it is time to see it for ourselves and just hold it. Let's dive right in and show you guys this insanity. Guys, check this out. The first box that we opened up
And would you just look at this? Look at that beautiful, I think this is a lower control arm for the rear possibly. Dude, look at the craftsmanship, look at the welds, look at everything. I mean, this thing is just a work of art. You can tell that a lot of time went into this, a lot of engineering and a lot of minds thinking for an insane build, because this is something you see on a trophy truck, on a Baja truck. And you know what's crazier? It's going on a Trackhawk, man. This is gonna be a Trackhawk Baja edition right here, dude.
Dude, it's gonna be absolutely wild. And this right here looks like you could even hang it on the wall if you wanted to.
It's like a trophy right here, but it's going on a car, which is just even insaner. And that's just the first box. We still got a ton more to open up. So let's just go ahead and crack them all open and show you guys what all this beauty is made of. He custom made these?
Got them custom built. Dude, that's freaking legit. This is definitely for the front.
Oh my God.
And then it comes with all the bolts and nuts right there.
Beautiful. It's a work of art.
That is. We are not playing no games. This right here is a knuckle for the Trackhawk, dude.
Dude, what the heck is going on? Why is this so crazy looking?
Dude, it doesn't even have to be this crazy.
Dude, like it can be half as crazy. This is like, we can jump like a jump.
That's
crazy.
what we wanted to do. That's exactly what we told our fabricator, designer, engineer.
We want to jump this thing.
We want to go up into the sky.
We said, we want a Baja style.
A
what
hawk.
did you just say?
It needs to fly.
Bajawk?
Bajawk.
That may be the name right
That's
there.
what we're gonna call it, the Bajawk.
Dude, look at this, dude. This is insane. Look how thick that steel is, dude. That is just incredible. It's beautiful. The welds, the precision that went into this, man, I cannot get over. I thought the control arms were crazy. That's just 2 control arms, man. We're in the knuckles right now. We still got more control arms. And not even just this. Look at these custom, like, axle, what do you call these? CV axle shaft, like
Stubs.
adapters. Look at that. That is all custom made just for this Trackhawk right here.
Yeah, because we are gonna be sitting a lot wider. We're going higher, so everything was thought of.
Yeah, we're going higher and we need to go beefier. So that's a lot beefier. It's going to be a lot stronger just in case, you know, because we're pushing 1,000 horsepower. So it's going to need to be beefed up. This is just incredible. We thought we were going to open these boxes up and just talk at the very end, but every box is just so amazing that we just have to like show you guys and just speak the truth, man. Because this is something that this is just incredible.
We're just super proud of this. I mean, just look at the ends right here. Every little tab is here. The knuckle's gonna get screwed on right, or the hub's gonna get screwed on right there. We got all the nuts, all the bolts, high strength bolts, and everything, dude.
Look at that, man. Look at that. You see that hole right there? That's just incredible, dude.
That is
That's
so
insane.
freaking awesome, man. I am just super pumped. We got little boots right here for like axle shafts and everything, which those are actually still getting built, the axle shafts, but any day now.
Yeah, any day they'll be done. That's the only thing that we're waiting on. But dude, we still got tons of work before we even worry about those. This is just incredible. Just moving on from box to box. Everything is labeled professionally, so we're making sure we label and keep everything together because this is just gonna be fun to do. You know what I mean?
we just cracked open the whole entire lift kit package right here, and oh my goodness, this is just too much to handle. Honestly, let's just stop right here and let's call it a night because there's too much epicness here. But I guess let's just show you guys right quick. Come on, let's get into it.
This is the whole shebang right here.
It is, man. This right here is like a cattle farm because there's so much beef out here, dude.
Exactly.
It is crazy. Let's just start in this corner right here, and we got some nice, beautiful billet aluminum parts right here. This is just like a bunch of links. In the rear, you've got only a lower control arm, and the rest is just held on by links. And in the front, I believe there's some links as well, like, what do you call this? A
toe links and stuff like that, because we're going wider, we're going taller, so all this stuff has to be extended. But all this stuff is beautiful, dude. Man. It even has Goon Squad on the other end, dude.
Heck yeah, fully custom.
Crazy.
Just all the attention to detail is just perfect. Look how long that is, dude. Are we really going that wide right there?
I don't know. I guess so. I mean, honestly, this is going to be insane looking.
Yes, sir. But these are super beefy, and they're super beautiful as well. And look at this. We got brake lines right here because, of course, we got to extend all that good stuff. And look at this right here. You guys thought we were just going to do coilovers and that's it. That's not what we're doing right here. We got a bump stop. That way you jump into the air, and when you land, it's a whole entire cushion, dude.
Dude, you land quietly and smoothly, man. Look at the detail, man.
Dang.
Even got the King little logo welded on.
Dude.
That's incredible.
Absolute dimes all the way throughout, and we're going to throw some more dimes because we got to weld this onto the actual body of the Trackhawk.
Yeah, so there's going to be a good amount of welding, but, I mean, this is what you got to do if you're trying to jump a 30-foot, like, gap or something?
Yeah, pretty much, but you know what? This is steel welding, so I know you're going to love it. Look at our King shocks right here. We got the coilovers right here. These are, I think, fully cut. I don't know if they're fully custom or they're like custom built, but these suckers were pretty difficult to find. We are waiting on the springs because we got to weigh the Trackhawk, make sure we get the proper spring rate and everything. We're still going to add some more weight on the inside of that, so we can't have the springs just yet. But also, look at these suckers right here, dude. So we opened up like all the lower control arms, but look at the upper control arms. They're a little bit smaller, but still, look at that. That's absolutely beefy, man.
Dude, I love how everything matches. Like, look at those and this. That's incredible, dude. That's going to look so good underneath that thing.
It is, man. And look at this right here. Everything is going to be functional. Even the sway bars, you know, we got a little bit of an extension right there.
Yeah, because we're not going to just ruin it for this Trackhawk not to hit the road. This is going to go on highway speeds. It's going to be like an everyday vehicle.
Exactly.
Like you can jump whenever you want. You know what I mean?
You can literally just drive straight off the highway.
If there's traffic,
hills,
veer off to the side, man.
There's no such thing as traffic in that thing
right
there, dude. But also, look at this. We got some more like metal brackets right here that I think this is going to go into the rear, and it welds on, and the shock is going to mount up into here. And look at this. We even got these, I don't know what you call
straps.
Them. Limit straps right here. We don't want to overextend that thing or overextend the shock, so that's exactly what this is gonna have right here, just like the Baja vehicles, dude.
This is legit. I'm telling you, man, we did not miss anything. We made sure we had everything that it's gonna make this thing capable of.
Dude, exactly, man. I'm just super excited to finally have this stuff right here, and I can't wait to start throwing it onto that Trackhawk. But I think what we need to do first before we can install it is we gotta protect it, make sure it doesn't rust. Let's take this stuff to powder coat, and then hopefully it turns out epic and we can put it on there.
Cross brace between them to tie the shock mounts together. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, we could definitely do a shock tower. We'll have our laser guy cut us a pad here, a good 3/16 pad. Then we'll come up with a bar and bring it over the top of the blower. And we have to relocate the reservoir, but that's not a huge ordeal.
All right, so we dropped all of our parts off at the powder coating shop. We did have to make one extra stop by another shop to get all the bushings and all the bearings pressed out, because when you powder coat, that stuff does get upwards of like 400 degrees, so it's gonna melt some stuff. So we clearly got that taken care of. And honestly, I think all those parts will be ready today, man. They absolutely are moving over there at the powder coating shop. But as for the roll cage on this thing, we're gonna go serious with this. We're actually gonna do a truss or brace the front shock tower and the rear shock tower. And we're even gonna have to pop out the dash because I think they're gonna weld somewhere over here. So we're gonna even have to notch the dash, and it's gonna be fully custom. It's gonna go all the way throughout the whole entire inside, and we gotta have it. This thing has gotta be stiff, that way it is super safe. I think we even got to remove the windshield as well.
Yeah,
man.
windshield and all. I mean, this thing is going to be a legit racing roll cage.
Yes,
I mean, this thing is going to be awesome, and it's going to look sick as well.
I cannot wait. We might do a special color on the inside of that roll cage as well, but that's super exciting. But right now, we got something even more exciting, dude. Are you ready?
Dude, this is epic.
Are you ready?
Oh, for sure, dude.
Dude, let's walk over here. We went ahead and picked up a spare Trackhawk right here. This sucker was super hard to find, especially in this color. We literally wanted the exact same color as that Trackhawk because we're gonna do something super special, and we're gonna make the exact same Trackhawk that's over here. I'm talking about all the carbon, the lowering.
Twins.
Everything is gonna be exactly the same, but this one is, I think, a little bit better, and we'll show you guys. So let's just walk around to the side over here. It's got a nice Hawk decal right there. I don't know about
that's
that,
got to
dude.
go right there. We got to make them identical. But dude, this thing looks clean, dude. This thing has never been wrecked, right?
That's right. That's another reason why I think it's better. But also on the inside, dude, super clean interior, man. Full leather.
Got some carbon.
Got some carbon. It's got Alcantara headliner, and look at that right there, dude.
Sunroof, boys. Dang.
A sunroof, and we'll just go ahead and pop the engine bay just to show you guys what it is, dude.
Show them that it got a Hellcat in there, man.
It sure does, and of course, it's got a cold air, but we're gonna do definitely the carbon fiber leg maker because I think that sounds the best. That whine is unreal, dude.
Dude, that's gonna sound so good. These things right by each other look incredible, but
so
dude,
crazy. The wheels are we're gonna take those wheels from over there and the lowering springs because we're not gonna use it anyways. And these kind of just look a little funny. It almost looks lifted, dude. I don't like that right there, dude.
I don't like it on this one. We're gonna lower this one. It's not lifted high enough, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's got to either be high or low, you know what I mean?
Sir.
And look at this, it's already got an exhaust on it, like some sort of a red carbon fiber tips. That's
Oh no,
pretty
we gotta
cool.
go Corsa, man.
Corsa sounds beautiful.
Sounds the
dude.
best. So
you
we're
want to
gonna
hear this thing right quick?
Oh, go ahead and start it up, man. But Corsa is the ultimate on that thing. We gotta double it on this one right here. Go ahead. Woo! Sounds pretty good. Screams, man. Dude. She sounds good.
Sounds super good. But as for the rear, we're gonna also do the carbon wing right here. I don't know about the taillights, but we might do that. And I love how the Corsa sticks out a little bit more. It looks way more aggressive, dude. This is gonna be freaking awesome, man. Can't wait to do all the little mods to make it look like that. But as of right now, let's go pick up our powder coated parts.
And before we go, I just got an alert that there was somebody watching our location. I think there's an air tag in this thing. So it popped up air tag. Let's see if we can hear it. Somebody put an air tag in here.
That's weird, dude. Air tag detected. How did you even find that?
Oh, listen. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. Dang, dude. What? All right, here we go. First rip in the new Trackhawk.
You ready?
It's pretty much stock. I'm ready, dude. Dang, dude.
Dude, man, these things rip stock. That's just insane.
I love that. It's definitely not 1,000 horsepower, but still, it's smooth power, reliable. I love the downshift.
Dude, a little exhaust with the
Cold air
little
intake.
cold air. Dude, with the carbon intake, it'll be even better. But dude, that rips.
Still
man.
scoots, but you know what? It's not staying stock. Even the motor, we're gonna build that up a little bit. Get probably, I don't know, I think 1,000 horsepower. And I'm thinking cam, you're thinking keeping it uncammed, right?
Uncam, maybe keep it clean, you know what I mean? Just bump up the power though, you know what I mean? I think that would be the best.
But you know what? We're gonna focus on just building one Trackhawk for now.
Oh yeah.
Let's show you guys these control arms and all these parts. It's freaking gonna be wild, dude.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, those downshifts are nasty, dude.
Beautiful.
small.
Check this out, guys. We just got back from powder coating, and look at that. We went with a clear powder coating job on all these control arms, and man, that was the best choice ever right there. Look how clean these things look,
dude,
man.
that right there is actually insane right there. I didn't think it was gonna turn out like that. I was thinking maybe doing like a yellow or a maroon, but that was the way to go.
Way to go, especially seeing all these welds and stuff like that. I love those burn marks. They just look incredible, especially under this high gloss clear. It's gonna protect it from rust, and it's also gonna look super sick up underneath that Trackhawk, just in case somebody crawls under there, dude. They're gonna look at those welds, they're gonna look at that finish, they're gonna know what's going on. I mean, this is crazy. So we got pretty much everything that we need to start on this lift kit, but before we actually throw it on or start tearing stuff apart, what we got here is actually scale system for all four corners. We're gonna weigh this thing, we're gonna get the proper spring rating, that way when we jump jumps, everything works properly, and also be super cool to see how much weight we add onto this Trackhawk. So let's just go ahead, weigh this thing, and then start tearing this thing apart.
So check this out, guys. We got the CAD files pulled up on this iPad, and this is just super crazy to see right here because it was literally built on a computer first, and now it's getting installed onto this Trackhawk. Look how beautiful that is right there, but it wouldn't be possible without this. I mean, look at this. This is telling us exactly like where to install stuff, and this is just helping us better understand the whole entire lift kit. I mean, you could zoom, you can twist, you could do all sorts of stuff. You can select parts. Dude, that is just so awesome right there, man. Look at this. You can like hit these little, we're still learning the whole entire program, but it's just so awesome to have right there. Look at that.
Every lift kit needs to come with that right there.
Imagine, dude.
It makes it super easy, man.
Exactly, but man, look at the beauty going on over here. We installed the lower control arm with the bracket over there. That was probably the toughest part so far because we did have to modify it a little bit, but that's a given because nobody's ever done this before, so there's gonna be a few tweaks, but we already got it tacked in. We got the knuckle on and the upper control arm, and check out this flex,
dude,
or this travel.
Articulate that thing. Man, that is legit. That looks so cool, man.
That is crazy, and it's gonna have even more flex because we are gonna trim the apron up top because it runs into it right there, which that was the original plan right there.
Yes, sir.
Dude, we're getting so close to having this corner right here completed. All we really got left is just to weld in this bump stop, and also there's like a bracket that goes up there for the coilover, and then there's the steering link. So I think we got the hardest part knocked out. And dude, the rest is gonna be a walk in the park, dude. I'm super excited about this right here, dude.
Just weld some stuff in, finish some stuff. We are getting our axle shafts or CV axles getting built today. Hopefully they're done in time for basically the springs too, right?
Yep, the springs, because you know we weighed this sucker. I think it was like 1,500 pounds in one corner, 1,000 pounds in another corner, and just like different all the way throughout, which that's pretty interesting. But I guess that's why you have to send that into your coilover guys, and they should have the springs out here really soon, dude. Everything is moving so smooth. This thing is gonna be ripping before you know it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess as of right now, let's go ahead and finish up the rest of these little things and try to get this area knocked out as much as we can.
All right, so moving right along with this entire build here, we are already moving on to some wheels right here, and we got some real bead locks right here. Definitely gonna need to run these, especially when we're gonna be doing some off-roading. So we found these sweet fuels right here. These are 17s, and we're ready. Look at that, caliper is on, rotor is on. Everything is pretty much done. Welding over here. This suspension is pretty much ready, and we want to test fit some stuff right now. You know what I mean?
So let's do it, man.
You ready for this right here? Oh, look at that.
What's going on, dude?
Wheel's too small. Right there. Won't even fit.
Oh,
but
we didn't think of that, did we?
We actually did think of that. So 100%, we're like, we want to run some smaller wheels. That way we can run thicker tires, and that's just better for off-roading overall. So what we decided to do is we need to somehow make these smaller. So they actually sell a kit with smaller rotors and smaller calipers. I don't know why they make this kit, maybe for drag racing, maybe for something like weight reduction, but we bought smaller rotors and smaller Brembos, and I think these should work. If they don't work, I think we have another set of wheels coming in that we're gonna test out. We're gonna be sampling this stuff because we don't know, nobody does this.
Yeah,
again.
exactly. So those brake downsize kit that we do have is gonna be the exact same color and everything. It works for the Trackhawks,
Yep.
and it fits not all 17s, but a good bit of them. So this inside of this wheel right here kind of looks a little thick.
Yeah.
We might have to get like an aluminum forged wheel. This one is actually heavy. Honestly, I don't know if we're going to run this long term.
Yeah, I don't know. It may not even clear because you see that concavity, whatever you want to call it. It's not like, it doesn't have that much room. So we're going to probably either put spacers on here or we may end up just getting a whole new wheel set up. But first thing we want to do is swap those brakes and rotors, and then we'll see what we can run, honestly.
Exactly. But dude, speaking of what we got accomplished, I mean, look at this, dude. We got the tie rod in right there.
Sick, dude.
So sick.
Tie rod. We got everything welded. We got the bump stop. We even got it charged with air. You ain't pushing that sucker in no more, man. That thing is ready to hit some bumps. We got the strap on right here. That way it doesn't overextend. This thing is looking sick. Got everything painted, you know, rust prevention on it. I mean, we're looking good, man.
We're looking super good. And the springs, I think, are going to arrive tomorrow, so we can put in the whole entire coilover. And I think that's when our axle shafts, we can go pick them up,
If we get those tomorrow, those two things, I'm telling you, this will be complete in a matter of hours.
Dude, exactly, man. Everything is going so just amazing. And as we're moving, we are noticing that we're probably going to have to do a good bit of trimming,
yeah,
dude.
There's going to be tons of trimming. I mean, we thought about that. We're like, maybe we have to build a custom tubular front bumper. May even use this bumper, just trim it nicely like that. Who knows? We'll figure that out once this wheel and tire set up. That's why we want to do it now. So let's just go ahead, throw the smaller stuff on here, see if this fits. If not, let's order some more wheels.
That right there is just perfect, guys. Look at that. We threw on the caliper, the rotor, and we test fitted our wheel. And look at that. It literally clears perfect right there. I thought we were going to have a lot more issues with the brakes, but luckily, you know what, that worked. And that was pretty pricey right there. For that breakdown size, I think it was just it was $4,000 for the breakdown size just for the front of this Trackhawk right here. But I think it's worth it. It's going to help us make our dreams come a reality. You know what I mean?
I mean, that 17-inch wheel fits perfectly, does not rub or anything, which is just perfect because we need a smaller wheel. That's the smallest we can go, and that's a 33-inch tire, which looks great.
Exactly.
Man.
We also have a 35, but you know what? I think we're definitely going to run this right here because it's going to give us plenty of clearance. And already, even with this 33, we're definitely going to have to trim that bumper up. We're going to make it nice and clean. We might have to cut this whole entire fender just like that. We did buy a Wado wide body kit, and look at this. It's still not wide enough, dude. This sucker sits so wide,
Dang, man. So if anybody can make us some custom wide flares, that'd be super sick. Because, I mean, we're going to probably need flares unless this thing looks absolutely killer without flares.
That would be awesome, dude. Yeah, I guess we'll try both options out. But you know what? This is what you want out of a Baja vehicle. You want it to be stanced. You want it to be wide. That way it doesn't flip. And also you have a low center of gravity. So I think this is just it's gonna look insane either way. But you know what? More than anything, it's gonna perform properly, just like we want it. But I guess as of right now, I think what we're gonna do is probably stop on this side and hop onto that side over there and finish up all the welding, install the whole entire lift kit, and then we're gonna throw on our whole entire coilover because we finally got the springs here. So let's go ahead and knock out that side. All right, so check this out, guys. So we pretty much got this front end finished up, other than the axle shafts, which they're taking a little bit longer to make than we thought, but no big deal. We got plenty of other things to keep on doing. But look at this, we got everything welded up on this side. We even got the coilover in, and we got this sucker sitting down on the front end. We got some blocks over here, and on the other side, we went ahead and mounted that 33 on that beadlock fuel wheel. And look how sick that looks right there, dude.
That looks sick. It's all stanced out, and this is pretty much exactly the height that it's gonna sit. Look how tall that thing is, man.
Dude, that sits pretty dang perfect right there. And in the back, look how much space we got. We got plenty of clearance right there. Doesn't look like we're gonna have to trim too much, and that's just how this lift was designed. That way we're not cutting too much into that frame right there, or what do you call that right there? This is a unibody. That way we're not cutting too much in the unibody, and we're just gonna have to trim a little bit of that bumper, and it's still gonna look super clean with this original Trackhawk bumper, dude.
Yeah, so very minimal cutting is like the goal that we're going to, because we kind of want to retain the Trackhawk look. We don't want to chop it up too much, but it's looking good so far.
Looking super good. And another thing that we're kind of looking out for is where we're going to mount this reservoir right here. And I think we found out the exact spot. We just got to trim into that shock tower a little bit, and we're just going to mount it over there. And that's pretty much it, dude. We got the front end figured out 100%. But as of right now, we're gonna go ahead and jump onto that rear end and hopefully have this sucker sitting on all fours.
All right, guys, so we pretty much finished up our first rear end suspension over here on the driver's side, and it's a lot different from the front, and I gotta say it was a little bit easier, but we finished up all the welding. Check this out. We got this reinforced shock tower, and also we were able to screw in our coilover, welded that bump stop in, and look at the control arm slash links that this rear end has. So we have a beefed up lower control arm, and also we just got links. So no upper control arm on this Trackhawk in the back. It's just links, and we're retaining our original knuckle over here, which that's pretty much all we need. I mean, this Trackhawk is pretty light in the rear. It don't need all that crazy beef, and it doesn't turn. So all we got to worry about is up and down, and that means less trimming back here. It'll probably actually clear a lot of stuff. Maybe we'll trim up a little bit over here, but that's pretty cool right there. They're super easy to adjust to. We can go ahead and adjust caster, camber, and all that good stuff. And we're retaining a sway bar in the rear. In the front, we actually removed the sway bar because we want all the flex in the front, but in the rear, it's gonna kind of stabilize the whole entire Trackhawk, which will be super cool to test. But that's pretty much it. All we got left is to weld up the brackets for this canister, which is super simple. We'll probably smack that thing right there, and also extended braided brake line. And dude, this thing will be finished up, and honestly, we just copy and paste on that side, and this whole entire lift kit will be done.
Alrighty guys, so we are pretty much done with our entire lift kit. All the hard stuff has been knocked out. All we got is just super easy stuff. We need to pop in our axle shafts and then the links will go into place and that'll be it, which we actually finally got our rear axle shafts in, but we did run into a pretty big issue. So let's just go ahead and check these suckers out. First off, these are absolutely just insane. So these right here are fully custom, super thick. It's got RCV joints on the left and right side. These suckers right here are way stronger than stock and they're gonna last a long time right here, dude.
Dude, those things are beefy. I mean, they were made custom for 1,000 horsepower plus, you know, the lift kit. So that's exactly what we need to run right
Exactly,
here.
they're extended perfectly and all that good stuff. But we did run into one issue that pretty much is gonna make us not be able to drive this thing unless we try something else. So as you guys can tell, this right here actually disconnects from this area and this is called an outer stub. And this right here is the wrong spline. I believe this is from a Durango. The one that we need is a thicker one, which is a 35 spline. This is a 32 spline. So we did get one overnighted, but it's not gonna come in this video. I think we're gonna probably try to get this video as soon as possible. So we might try something else. So I think we have a solution. What we can do is actually get a whole knuckle assembly from a Durango and it'll just bolt right up into place in the back over there. And we can just attach this back on and we'll still be able to drive this sucker around. But as for the front drive shafts, you know, these suckers are super complex to make. Literally our machine shop fully machined this right here with their, I don't know what you call it, but they made that from scratch.
Yeah, they got all the machines to do it, so they're taking their time, making them perfect, so that's why it took a good bit of time. I mean, we don't need the front ones to drive. We can throw those in later. Main thing is to get this thing moving under its own power.
That is right, man. We were hoping to go do some ripping in this video, but this video is already pretty long, so I think we'll save the ripping for the next one. But it's still gonna be super epic just to see this sucker driving. So right now, what we're gonna probably do, we actually called the junkyard and they're gonna go ahead and pull that knuckle for us. They're gonna give us a call when it's ready. We'll probably continue on this side right here because this axle shaft will pop in. We're gonna bolt it all together. Just keep on moving with what we need to do. And before you know it, we're gonna have this sucker sitting on all fours and hopefully driving with its own power.